And while we're kind of on this vein, I want to read Anne Marie's question and channel about that. She said, because because Anne Marie, I'm feeling exactly like you might have been feeling when you wrote this. It says, is it normal to feel emotionally up and down while shifting into 5D? And are grounding and resting while feeling my feelings the best way to get through this seemingly tumultuous time? Well, I can't answer for everybody, Anne Marie, but I can tell you that for me, it has definitely been normal to have emotional ups and downs while going through this shift into being more and more of our 5D unlimited beautiful soul, being in alignment with that part of us, remembering all that part of us. Um, Sometimes it's because there's old stuff in me that's arising that needs to be cleared. I may or may not be conscious of it. Um, Sometimes it's just flat out my ego. Sometimes it's other people and situations in my environment that are affecting, my emotional state, or I'm allowing them to affect my emotional state. And I do the best that I can to take responsibility for my part, to meditate, to use inquiry, ask angels for help, and keep my side of the street clean. But for me, yes, it's been very, very normal to have emotional ups and downs. And one of the ways that I know that I'm in my 5D state, that I'm not being affected by people and circumstances in my material world, 3D, and I know that I'm not being influenced in the moment by old mental, emotional constructs that aren't serving me. One of the ways I know that I'm free in those moments that I'm in 5D is I feel very peaceful. Whatever's going on in my environment doesn't really push or pull me at all emotionally. I'm not judging anything, myself or others. When things are going down and I'm in a 5D state, I can just kind of observe them and they don't really pull me off track. And so as you keep pressing in and moving on, doing the work that you're doing, the beautiful work you're doing, you'll have more and more and more of those moments. And I do too. I have more and more and more of those moments. And then there are days that I just blow it, and that's okay too. And, we just love ourselves through that, do the best that we can to love and trust in the process, love and trust in the beautiful help and assistance that's there for us, even when, we can't feel them or we think we're just really messing it up. They're still there, and everything really is okay. 5D, our 5D self knows that everything's okay. The 4D and 3D will tell us it's not. Everything's hell and everything's going to go to shit and it's all a mess. And, all those 4D thoughts inside of us and outside of us, constantly projecting fear and doubt, fear and doubt, fear and doubt. And so as you keep shifting up more and more and more, you'll have the grace to love and trust. You'll have the grace to relax when your fear and doubt is stirred up or kicking around. You'll relax more. And really, you answered your own question, sweetie, and it was exactly the right answer. You said, are grounding and resting while feeling my feelings the best way to get through? Yes. Grounding, putting your feet on the ground as much as you can, bare feet if you can. Grounding yoga sometimes helps me a lot, just doing those poses down on the floor, hugging the ground. If it's not too cold, get outside and just lay on the ground. Resting, yes. Resting. Feeling your feelings, yes. You don't have to stuff them, and you don't necessarily have to express them, particularly if it's going to hurt somebody. You just feel them. You feel them running like energy through your body. And there are times where I blow it and I hurt people with whatever's arising in me, and I do the best I can to make it right, and I forgive myself and move on. Great question, Anne Marie. Thank you.